This is still happening in 2018.
Yeah.
Dickheads,
Taking advantage.
big audiences, taking advantage of their audience, manipulating them for sex. It's disgusting.
We look dead. We actually look like corpses. This is why I didn't want to film again, right?
How are you, my internet family, and welcome back for another video with my little sister Jessie B.
Hey, yeah.
How are you, my internet family, and welcome back for another video starring my little featuring my little sister Jessie B.
Hey.
We are in a hotel room in Florida. Excuse like the difference in background, but we're just about to get ready to go to Disney World for the first time, and we thought we'd sit down and film another couple of collabs for each of our channels. Also, we look a bit mad.
Dead.
We've got our brows done.
And nothing else.
Just because they're hard to do on camera, so forgive us. I'm using the Cabrow thing by Benefit.
We use a different shade though, because she now has red hair.
Yeah, I'm gingy. You've got a ginger sis. How do you feel about that?
I don't know. She's properly Irish now. I've got a little Irish sister now.
Little. Thanks.
A big one.
Firstly, we're both going to use something I featured in a recent favourites video. It's the Rebound Priming Collagen Infused Spray from Urban Decay.
It's really good. And my makeup, like the first day, I just used my normal primer. Oh!
Feels so good to put on as well, doesn't it?
I inhaled. I put on my normal primer and like the makeup wasn't sticking to my nose, but with this primer like the makeup is sticking. So I need to use it in the sun. I don't know, it's because like the sun dries up my skin a lot.
We wanted to chat a little bit in this video about the subject of being introvert, extrovert or ambivert, which is something I think a lot of people have never heard of.
Yeah, I'd never heard of it before either. I only thought there was ever introvert or extrovert.
Yeah, everyone at the event has been chatting about this weekend. So basically introverts are people who draw their energy or recharge or whatever from, you know, more alone time, more one-on-one time with people rather than big groups. And an event like this, which we're at, called Play This Live, I'll just do this while I'm chatting to you. It's my Lasting Perfection Concealer in Lemon, which I think is a new shade that they've
No, it's not new.
Is it not new?
No. I'm using the same one, but I'm using it in Fair. I actually picked that one up by accident before.
That's what I mean. I've never seen Lemon.
Oh, like months ago. They've been out a while.
Oh, right.
They have green ones as well.
Let me just.
I'm just using this to prime my eyeballs.
Anyway, I was just saying, like, we're at Playlist Live, which is a YouTube convention, so it's really, really mad and full on. It's like a lot of meeting viewers. There's a lot of panels. There's a lot of parties. There's just a lot of socialising and really loud noises. It's intense. It's full on.
I need to grab my powder.
Oh, feck off then. Go on, I'll rub this in. I'll massage in my concealer. An extrovert tends to seek out kind of like really like social stuff. They're really great in any social environment, you know, theme parks and like just out there kind of.
They're just good with big groups of people and like being like kind of a leadership role they can take. They thrive, like they need to be around people a lot more, whereas introverts like are
need
a lot
more time
alone and less time in big groups of people, and introverts work a lot better in smaller groups or one-on-one or even just like 2 people, 3 people. So I'm an introvert.
And it's not shy.
No, it's not shy. I used to get confused about that because I was like,
I
used to
literally say that to people in videos. I was like, if you're like shy or an introvert, and people would be like, I'm an introvert but I'm not shy. You can be a shy extrovert, you can be an outgoing introvert, which I think you are. I think you're quite an outgoing introvert.
Yeah, I can be like, for example, like I would need a lot more alone time than you would.
Oh yeah.
And I would, like, for example, after this I will need to be on my own for like quite a period of time just to like process everything. Yeah. Whereas extroverts don't need as much time, and I work so much better if like the maximum amount of people I can like work with is like 3, including me. Any more than that, I find it really difficult and I go very quiet.
I'll just tell you real quick, I'm using the EX1 Invisiwear Liquid Foundation. This shit is amazing. Jessie's been wearing it as well. It's like skin, and I featured one of their concealers that they sent out to me recently in a video, and everyone was just saying to me, how have you not tried the foundation? Oh, it's got chewing gum stuck on it, lads. Don't mind that.
I'm just using the Essence Superfine eyeliner, but I find it really hard to talk when I'm doing eyeliner. I also find it really hard to do eyeliner in a little mirror. So
I'll talk while you're doing that.
Okay.
So yeah, I used to always think that I was an extrovert because I'm quite confident and I'm quite good at social environments, like in but this is the weird thing, like this has changed throughout my life, first of all, because I used to be quite into myself, but then again I think I was just a shy extrovert, because I always would love going to a family gathering, a party, you know, in college I just loved big group things. Thing is, I've figured out that I'm an ambivert, and an ambivert is someone who either goes from one end of the spectrum to another, or they draw on the strengths from both introversion and extroversion, and they tend to flip-flop between those things. And I definitely think this is true of me, like especially at different points during the year. And even like with this event, I have found this fine. I've not been overwhelmed. I tend to get social anxiety sometimes, so she needs a little bit of alone time to do her.
I need to get eyeliner close and personal in the mirror. Like I need to be really close just for the other one. So
go on, I'll finish my foundation, lads. I hear my sponge slapping off my face. It's like I'm beating myself up. Pop on a bit of Neutrogena lip balm while I wait on her. Get them lips nice and kissable.
I'm having a crap eyeliner day.
Oh, she's not.
Yes, I am.
Right, I'm just gonna use a little bit of bronzer. I'm using the Hoola Light by Benefit, which, oh my goodness, if you're pale, this is so good. It's like really, really light.
That's really good.
It's the Benefit, except it's just lighter, and it's like matte, and you can use it to
contour
and bronze your face. I don't really contour. I just get a big brush and smush it everywhere.
Smush it.
But yeah, like after this trip, I'm gonna definitely need a few days of just doing no more social stuff, like a lot of alone time in my room. And even at this event, it might be like mad for like 4 hours in a row. I'll come back to my room and just, you know what I mean? But yeah. I don't think that being around people takes it out of me. I feel like that kind of, it definitely gives me something. So I definitely relate more when I read about being an ambivert. I'll link an explanation of these down in the description box if you're curious about what you are. And there's loads of online quizzes as well, isn't there?
Yeah. Whereas I feel like if I am around people for a certain period of time, I get very drained.
Yeah.
And then I'm just like so quiet, and I just like, yeah.
And do you know what bothers me as well? Like I feel like a lot of people who are naturally introverted have this thing where they like want to be an extrovert, or like being an extrovert is kind of
that they think there's something wrong with being an introvert.
Yeah.
But there's nothing, because I think like people associate the wrong things with introvert. Yeah, like shy, lonely, like kind
miserable.
Of like a loner. Like that's like, you know what I mean? Like
extroverts get lonely. Like being alone and enjoying alone time and feeling lonely are totally different things. Yeah. And I think if you are a natural introvert, you can make an effort to be more outgoing if you want to be, but you can't really change, because there's a lot of scientific studies done on all of this stuff, and especially with being an ambivert, like there's only been a lot of research done on that quite recently, and I was just reading up about it, and it's like fascinating. I can't believe that there's now a thing that describes exactly how I feel, because I was always kind of like, how am I an extrovert if I enjoy and need alone time like regularly? Do you know what I mean? I don't need it nearly to the extent that Jessie would.
But comment down below if you're introvert, extrovert, ambivert. I'd love to know. Like, I really want to
I'd love to know what is more common. Write it down in a comment, and also include a green love heart if you're extrovert. Put a yellow love heart if you're introvert in your comment. Or red love heart if you are ambivert like me.
Yes.
I'm just putting on my Nars Orgasm blush, which I have used in many's the video, and I go in and out of using it, but a lot of the time when I'm at a fancy event I kind of pull it out because it's got them little bits of glitter in it.
Oh, that's
I'm going to
pretty.
put the blush onto the apples of my cheeks, and I'm trying to not put too much on still. My sexy, attractive, lovely sister.
Oh, this one's been farting and rotten farts all last night. I was trying to go sleep, and I was like, Melanie, and you were like, it's because I had lactose.
It is because I had lactose.
Do you think like more YouTubers are introvert or more extrovert? Like,
I think a lot of them are probably introvert or ambivert. Because at these events, like in the green room,
especially I suppose if you enjoy sitting in your room talking to a camera.
Yeah, you get to kind of be social without being social. Which is a nice thing, because in the past people would just kind of get a little bit, they may want to go on a night out, but then they might just feel like it'll be too much for them or whatever, and they might just need to be alone after a big long week of work. And then as a result of that, they might feel like they're missing out and stuff, whereas I think the internet just gives people a little bit of more of an ability to be more sociable from their bedroom. Because you're embracing your pain.
I'm embracing my pain for once, Melanie. How often do I do that?
Never. She's always like,
I hate my skin tone. I just
what? Don't say that. It's gorgeous.
I do. I think I don't know.
Why is that?
I think it's kind of partly why I have like even that circulation thing. Like my hands and I've got like a circulation problem, so like my hands are like a purpley red and my feet are too.
I've asked you guys so many times in videos to remind me to get a new one of this, and yous actually do, in fairness to yous, even on social media, but I still haven't replaced it. It's my MAC Skin Finish.
Well, whose fault is that?
Extra Dimension Beaming Blush. No, because it's not gone yet. Look.
Why are you wearing another brush? I thought you already have one on.
No, this is like a highlight.
Oh.
This is what I wear for highlight. Like,
how many years have you had that?
Not that long. Like probably 2 years. But look how much you get out of this shit. But yeah, like I don't like the big poppin' mad highlight that clearly looks like a highlight, because I'm just not that into makeup. I'm not into that kind of makeup.
I do.
I know you bloody do. You like to shine like the sun.
I like to make sure nobody's gonna miss me. Like, if I get lost, it's like, oh wait, she's glowing.
I feel like you're gonna be 50 and you're gonna look at pictures of yourself with the highlight going, and you're gonna be like, what was I
don't wear
thinking?
that much, Melanie.
I just think everyone who wears loads and loads of highlight is gonna one day think, because it's like
a
fashion
wear loads
trend.
And loads. I just like.
No, I'm just saying. You know the way on Instagram it's like a thing. I just feel like, because when you look back at pictures from like that was a loud bang. When you look at pictures from the 80s, 90s, etc., there's always like a thing that lasts a few years as a trend and stuff like that. But I just think highlight is one of those.
Oh, whatever.
Things. I'm not slagging highlight. I wear it. I just don't like when it's like, pow! Just realised you look kind of naked.
I'm wearing a top, I swear.
I'm going to put on the Hi-Fi Shine Urban Decay lip gloss. It's an ultra cushion lip gloss in the shade Snitch.
You're a snitch.
Just feels kind of Disney. I want it. I'm doing that awkward thing that people hate when I put my lip stuff on before my eyes do.
Do people hate that?
Why does that bother so many people?
I hate that too.
Why?
It doesn't, because it's meant to be last.
Why is it meant to be last? What?
Oh no, I just got foundation all in my hair.
No, you didn't.
I felt it. Because you're not meant to do that.
Why not? Because you reapply this all day. It doesn't matter if you put it on last.
It looks best, I feel, when you put it on last. I don't know.
It doesn't make any sense.
Because whenever
it's an OCD, well, not OCD.
I've lost my concealer.
Oh, have you?
No.
Oh, so Jesus.
I think it's because whenever I put my lipstick on, this is just in my opinion, like for my face. When I put my lipstick on before, and by the time I finish my makeup, my lipstick's just like half gone. I don't know.
Yeah, but then you reapply it during the day, don't you?
Yeah, I don't know. I've just always put it on last.
I think that's just a thing, like a routine that most beauty gurus do. So everyone thinks that you have to do it in a certain order.
You don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
But it's just...
Yeah.
I never
just
got
find
that
it so
from videos.
Funny.
I just done it myself.
So many people tell me that they do their makeup like the way you do. But a lot of people do it like the way I do.
People always tell me the way you do, yeah. I always done it the way you did. And then one day, I think it's because I watched somebody do a makeup tutorial and they done their brows first and their eye makeup. And I was like, I'm going to try that. And I tried it and I was in love because I found it so much easier, because if I make a mistake with my eyeliner, my eyeshadow, my eyebrows, I can just take it off and start again. Whereas if you have your foundation and all on, it's a lot messier, because then you've got like patches of foundation and stuff. So it's more convenient, in my opinion. But if you're not wearing eye makeup or stuff, like it does, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm just setting my makeup, by the way. I'm gonna just do a little bit of powder like under my eyes and like in around my nose, and then I'm gonna spray myself.
Oh man, your eyeshadow just fell out. I'm just using the NYX HD finishing powder to set. It's banana powder to set my face. It's really, really, really amazing.
But yeah, like these events are just so overwhelming for introverts and ambiverts, and it's just so funny seeing how many YouTubers just keep needing to be like, I need to go back to the room. I can't.
I think it's way more overwhelming for introverts though.
Oh yeah. Be nice to be an extrovert coming to one of these. I'm lining my eyes with some brown eyeliner. This is from Urban Decay as well. Glide On Eye Pencil. I bought this in the airport one day because I just really wanted a darker, like, or an eyeliner that wasn't as dark as a black one, like a black eye pencil.
Yeah, it's very intense, isn't it?
Yeah, it's softer doing like a brown. I find that my makeup out of any part of my face tends to settle into these lines down my face here.
The smile lines.
Yeah.
So do mine. Mine are awful.
And like a lot of people I watch have like fillers and things and Botox and all that kind of stuff. But like I've not had anything. I often think like, would I get fillers? And I feel like maybe in like 5 or 10 years I might get the hyaluronic acid ones. I've had a lot of people explain to me that hyaluronic acid ones are just made of what your tears are made of, and that they just dissipate. They don't stay in your face forever.
I could never get undone. I couldn't get injections in my face. I'd rather die.
Well, how do you feel about this? Because do you know the way everything is targeted toward youth?
Yeah.
And like this, that and the other. But I love when people do age naturally. And the thing is, a lot of actors and actresses don't. I'm just using bits of my Naked palette.
I'm just using the 507 sculpting powder. It's just an inglot powder, and it's just using that to contour. But what were you saying?
No, I was just saying, do you know the way like the whole fucking beauty industry and just everything in life seems to be kind of
yeah, like I've gotten
stay young, but then I look at actresses like Helen Mirren and stuff who are like just embrace their age, and they don't dye their hair, and they just look amazing.
I've got nothing against anybody who has gotten work done or does that, like you do you, like whatever you want to do. But I just think like I find girls like a lot more prettier and attractive like when they don't, like when they're just, you know what I mean, like their natural self, like their features, like how they were born basically. I've nothing against anyone, like go for it, like
yeah, because if you feel better, that's the thing, like it's all about confidence at the end of the day, and some people just feel more confident when it's like the way like
I deja vu. Oh my god, that was really weird. I've been here.
Do you know the way like I dye my hair and people, you know, will work out, or people will whiten their teeth, or, you know, wear makeup and stuff like that. There's just some people have a different line of, and some people want to look more like a caricature and like really play with their image and whatever. But yeah, like I think I find it more attractive, like naturalness. And
yeah.
I find it attractive when someone takes care of their health and makes the most of their appearance and stuff, but is natural. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But in saying that, I don't know if I will end up wanting to get anything.
I definitely wouldn't.
But you don't know that.
No, Melanie, needles are my biggest phobia.
No,
I can hardly get a blood test without screaming, so like, why would I put myself through something I don't have to?
That's true.
Like, no, I couldn't. I know that for a fact.
But I thought I wouldn't be bothered by getting grey hairs. And before I colored my hair, like it was kind of, I don't know, because it's just you have an image of yourself, like how you want to express yourself outwardly. And it's not all about how you look. Obviously, who you are as a person matters infinitely more. But yeah, I think, I don't know, I guess it kind of bothers me that society is kind of built around youth.
I think the reason
people don't reach a shelf life age fucking 50, you know?
I think the reason as well I could never get undone is because I hear so many, like there's always stories in the news, like most weeks, about surgery going wrong, you know, things just going wrong, and it ruins their life. Like, oh my god, did you hear about the girl? There was this girl, right? She she wanted, so you can get this procedure now where you can change your eye colour. You get injections into your eye.
Why would anyone
into
do
your
that?
eye. Just wear contacts, like.
Yeah.
But you get injections into your eye, and this one girl, she's blind now in one of her eyes, completely, like.
Fuck, that's
like,
oh my god,
you can just ruin yourself. You can, like, you know what I mean, you're taking a risk. You are taking a risk, like, getting anything done like that, there is a risk to it, like, you know.
I don't know, maybe I just won't then. But I've had random people like who I've met on like trips and who I've done jobs with, or like people I know and people I've met here have told me, oh yeah, I got this done and this done, but like tiny little things with like fillers and stuff like that, and it just made me think like, wow, this is so much more common than I realised.
Oh, it's huge now.
But then again, maybe that's why I'm noticing like these smile lines more, because
I hate
mine aren't
lines.
filled in. No, yeah. I love them, but I love nothing more than a natural smile. Like I love because I used to always pout when I used to use Bebo, and I would never smile or show my teeth because I was paranoid about my teeth, even though there's nothing wrong with my teeth.
Your teeth are perfect.
I know, but I had a gap at the time, I think, and it closed when I was older, but I love gaps on other people. It's just kind of interesting. But I'd love to know your thoughts as well, guys, on that. When you make content like this on the internet and stuff like that, and you really enjoy playing with your appearance and things like that, for me it's just really relaxing, and it makes me feel more confident and stuff like that. But you do get comments from people saying, oh, there's nothing wrong with how you look without makeup on, why do you wear it and stuff like that.
Or you wear so much makeup, it's like, I enjoy it.
But I like how I look without makeup, otherwise I wouldn't start the video with me just
not wearing
it's
makeup.
Time for me to attempt eyeliner.
I'm getting very hungry,
We've been just like terrified of getting food poisoning at this, because
I got it at Sitsy.
Loads of YouTubers got food poisoning here. She got it before on a trip, yeah, and you were just vomiting all.
And it ruined my trip.
It did. So we've been just sticking to the room service, like whole wheat bagels,
chicken,
cream cheese,
tenders.
Like we're sticking to the same things that we know we're not going to get sick from. But
and that are nice.
I'm so bored of it already.
Are you?
Yeah.
I'm using the Hot Mama blush by The Balm.
That's really similar to mine that I used.
Is it? Oh my god, there's glue stuck on my forehead.
I'm using the Rimmel Glam Eyes, by the way. It's just so easy. So easy. Oh, I have to tell them about the gobshites. There's loads of viewers downstairs waiting for certain YouTubers that we do know. But then there's this one person who I shall not name. I think he's a dickhead because of last year. Do you remember? The one that kissed me. And then
oh my god.
Kissed me on the dance floor and then was extremely expectant that I go back to his room. And I was like, no.
Like very pushy.
And he was like, do you know who I am? Do you know how many subscribers
Tell them
I
what
have?
he said about Universal.
Oh yeah, like the next day we were going to Universal Studios, all the YouTubers and stuff like that, and he was like, oh, me and you are going together, right? And he kept coming up to me and like holding my hand in front of people and all this, and I literally did not know this guy at all, was not attracted to him, didn't want anything to do with him, and he wouldn't take no for an answer. He wasn't being rapey, but he was just being very, like, he obviously gets his way, which really, really bothered me. But he was just, every time we were trying to sleep or anything, he was down there just, like, ramping everyone up and dancing, and I was just like, God, get over yourself. He's one of those extroverts that's just, like, is addicted now to attention from people. And
you just want attention. You don't want my heart. I'm using the Pop Beauty highlighter in Gilded Light. We got these here in a little goodie bag, and something stuck in my nose. I can't. We got these highlighters in a goodie bag, and it's amazing.
Oh my god.
Okay, right. So there's this guy that we met at the party, and it was like before the actual party, so it was like pre-party drinks or whatever. And he was like being very flirty and kind of like all over me kind of a way, and like, being like, oh, like, here you go, beauty, and like just being very, you know what I mean? And he was like, oh, like, I'm coming to Ireland and, like, blah, blah, blah.
Turning up the charm.
Like, we should, like, fierce. Yeah, like, really. And, like, he's big, like, you know what I mean? Like, he's a big YouTuber, but he was, like...
He's a dickhead.
I never knew him. Like, this was my first time meeting him. But once I started talking to him, I got the vibe. Like, I literally don't have to be talking to someone for a minute, and I can tell, like, I get a vibe, and my vibes are always right. Well, anyways, so obviously I'm not 21, I'm 20. So I asked like Emily, one of the girls we were hanging around with, to go get me a drink, and I just went to the toilet, and I came back and she was like, oh, he's just getting you one. So he came over and he gave it to me, and then Emily, her boyfriend, told me that he was at the bar and he got me like a cranberry drink and then gave that to another girl and got me a different drink.
Yeah, and then how many girls did you see
I saw him all over at least 5 girls. At least. And that was just what I saw.
Same night. And anyway, someone that we're friends with here, a random girl followed him on Instagram, a follower, like a friend of one of our friends, and apparently, like, his fan, like, he DM'd them and was like, oh, I'm coming to your country soon, we should hang out and all this. Like, this is still happening in 2018. Yeah. Dickheads
taking advantage.
Big audiences taking advantage of their audience, manipulating them for sex. It's disgusting. Please, if you are into a YouTuber, please don't. They don't care about you. Like, they don't give a shit. They just love And they thrive
attention,
they thrive off the fact that these people
will just do anything to be with them. Yeah.
It's
I'm just like popping highlight under my inner corner and under the brow. Oh, I'm just using the Great Lash Mascara by Maybelline to blend my natural lashes with the falsies. When I first started wearing eyelashes, I never done that. You should. If you wear falsies, like, it looks so bad. Like, I didn't do it for, like, when I first started wearing them, I didn't use it, because I thought I would make my lashes, like, too long, and I don't know, what was your problem, Jessica? But, it's really obvious if you don't, mesh them. Yeah.
So this is my third wear of these lashes, so I don't have the box or anything to show you, but they're from Fleur de Force, who is another YouTuber.
Oh, yeah.
They're, like, the ones for, like, the outer third of your eye. You can't see them from there. But they'll just slightly enhance my eyelashes, but they're not, like, as dramatic as Jessie's.
These are Glam & Co lashes. Guys, Duo Glue stinks. Like,
it smells like...
No, don't say it, man. I'm just using MAC's lipstick in Lady Danger, and I used MAC's red lip liner to outline. I probably shouldn't have worn this, though, because it's going to be really annoying to top up in Disney.
Too late now, bitch.
Ain't no going back. I hate that. I've often done that. I put on red lipstick and then I change my mind. I'm like, no, because it's just very awkward, because once it dries and you don't top up, it looks awful. So, and then I often have gone to take it off to put on a different colour, but it stains my lips red. So any other colour I put over it, you can just see the underlayer of red. So I can't.
Right, I've one lash on, one lash ready to go, and I've lost my sister. Again.
What are you doing?
I had it almost on and then it went flying.
Melanie, I actually done before you. Hold up.
Excuse you.
Are you okay? Are you feeling okay? Like, Jesus.
I waited.
Holy moly.
I stopped doing my makeup when you were off doing your shit, excuse you. So this is not...
You were right there.
Would you
Go, Jessie. It's your birthday.
Do you guys prefer get ready with me's to makeup tutorials?
Yes.
Like, I do. I never watch
Comment
makeup
down
tutorials.
below if you prefer get ready with me's or makeup tutorials.
I just like watching other people getting ready, and I like playing it while I'm getting ready to feel like I'm getting ready with someone else. With a makeup tutorial, though, I feel like you can never do it exactly the same as them, because your features and your face shape and your skill level is different. So I just don't get it. Like,
this cap is like stuck.
I used to make tutorials all the time on YouTube when I started. I'm basically finished now, and I've lost her again. And I'm just gonna contour my nose a little bit because I forgot to do that.
Oh no, I've got lipstick all over my nose.
What are you doing in there? So I hope you enjoyed that get ready with us. We are going to film a video now for Jessie's channel about, like, zodiac signs and stuff. I'm not really into it. Jessie is. She's going to explain stuff to me.
And see, do our zodiac signs match our personalities? So we're just gonna, like, have a chat about it and stuff, and yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, so come over there, give this a like if you liked it, because that really helps out my channel so much. And I'll see you again in another video very, very soon.
Bye.